What's going on, everybody? It's your favorite dating coach, Elliot Scott, and the sexy, oh my God, the sexiest man I've ever seen in my life. He's banging my sister. You know, I have to introduce you like that, bro.
Thank you.
I didn't say your name yet, dude. Chill.
It's called Bitch Boy.
Bitch boy. It's Anthony. Congratulations first off on just having a kid with my that other girl's sister, that one girl.
Your other girl's sister? Well, thanks, man.
Well,
Appreciate
not my
that.
girl. That random.
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that.
Hey, no problem, no problems. Well, dude, what are we gonna talk about today? We just got done playing some video games, and we're just gonna make a session or a podcast because I wanted to get something out there because I haven't in a while. So why not, right?
Let's talk about.
Bro, you better think about this. What do you want to talk about? This is 30 minutes, man.
Man, 30 minutes of nothing.
Because we usually talk about penises.
Yeah, man. For some reason, that shit always comes up, man.
Yeah. For some reason, it always comes up in a discussion with, I don't know. I'm not going to get into that.
Well, I mean, hey, let's talk about, I don't know, a recent movement on your channel that, like, has changed your point of views on shit, or anything recently has changed your point of view on your advice towards. Wow.
Nothing has changed my advice, bro.
Nothing?
My advice is systematic. It works. I can show you some emails about people saying, "Oh my God, Elliot, your shit's so legit. It worked. I tried." But actually, no. Let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna look at one right now. What's that chick's name? Let me see. KK.
KK? That's her name, KK?
It says, "Hello, it's Julie." We'll call her Julie again. I have a question and want more advice because you have been 100% right so far, and I need my next instructions. Well, Julie, you're quite welcome for me helping you out. So I gotta do what I gotta do. I'm good at what I do, man. I mean, I should sound a little more humble. I am. I'm not trying to gloat.
I don't know if you know what humble is, man.
Come on now. I'm grateful. I'm very grateful for my channel and grateful for my clientele and my subscribers. I'm not just saying that, because they're going to hear it, and I tell them that did you just send me a heart? Oh my God, we'll talk about that off screen. But that bromance. But no, I tell them a lot of the times that on my channel, like, and maybe, I have several videos where I'm just, especially the last one where I hit 100K. I was, or the one where I mentioned me hitting 100K. I talk about how I have such a good community, right? Because as being on YouTube, there's the
trolls, man. There's the trolls and the toxicity. Yeah, man.
It is dangerous to be on here. You are exposing yourself. You're putting yourself out there to just get ringed. And when you look goofy as me, that's
true, man.
Dude, I had that man bun. You got the man bun going right now. I expired that, right?
Yeah. Oh no, please, man.
Yeah, you trying to be like?
No, I'm going. All my family members are bald, bro. All my family members are bald, so I figure I might as well do it before I go bald once. You know,
I like what you're thinking. But listen, dude. I inspired you for that man bun. That's why you have it. Be happy.
Oh yeah, congratulations on the 1K, by the way. That's pretty crazy, man.
Didn't think I was gonna do it. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, man. You're over here lying to all these people to get that 1K. No, I'm messing.
Yeah, I gotta lie to those. I gotta lie to my clientele. Hell no. They come to me actually because I'm so raw and honest. I'm so straightforward, man.
Yeah, man. I mean that's just probably a characteristic from you, man, because not a lot of people can have that honest opinion about stuff. You know what I mean?
Well, I feel like if you're gonna pay me, because I'm pricey, so I'm gonna be real. Like, it's my opinion, of course, but I think it's a very, my opinion, accurate because I do the research. I've been here before, been there before, done it, had it done to me, and what people don't understand or my clientele at least, like I take every single clientele and look at them as an individual, but I gather it all as data. And I'm like, like a majority of men, whether, who do X, Y, Z, the outcome is usually this, and just things like that. Of course, I take their individual, session with me. I look at it as individual and how, of course, all the little intricate.
Yeah, take those separate factors into
absolutely.
it.
And I take factors into consideration, but what I'm trying to get at, I guess an easy way to put it is, a lot of people think their situation's unique, but if you have thousands of clients, like not subscribers, thousands of clients like I've had, you see the same patterns. Men are just men sometimes. You know,
Man, but that's
he's
true,
douchey,
man. Like
He's
sometimes,
douchey.
yeah, I mean, yeah, there's such things as douches and shit like that, man. But like, honestly, like that's just like it's a natural primal thing, man, in your brain. You
To be
know
a
that you don't.
douchebag?
Yeah, man. I mean,
Oh,
think
bro.
about it. Like some people, like
No, no, no.
it's not like you're 100% a douchebag all the time, but sometimes people just fall into that mindset of like where they're just only thinking about sex or something like that, man. Like everyone falls to that.
I think that's where it comes down to social standard. I always make the argument of logistics versus morale, and I say women are a lot more moral. Like, how dare you lie to my face, right? When a guy says I want a relationship, but instead he wants to hit it. It's like, how dare you lie to my face? But a guy thinks now. Not all men, shitty men think of it as, well, because if I were to tell you the truth, I wouldn't get no sugar walls. And then that's where I tell women that, okay, so, I mean, then there's a subcategory, which is, okay, that man needs to understand, like, the social constructionism in society is, you can't do that, right? Like, that's wrong.
See, it's not that they don't understand it. It's that the fact is that some people know the wrong things. You know, they just willingly are going to do it.
Shitty men, yes, absolutely, yeah.
See, but and then that's why they have things like Tinder nowadays, and like Bumble or whatever. To actually just true intentions. I think
I just thought of an idea. I'm gonna make one instead of Bumble. It's gonna be called Fumble, and it's gonna be. I'm gonna call it that because everyone be fucking up.
Yeah, I wonder what that app would be used for, man.
Because everyone be dropping the ball. Everyone just ruins, right? And these are all people who couldn't make it on Bumble. That's horrible. I can't do that.
Damn, dude. That's true though, dude.
No, that's horrible, ladies.
That's a secondary app. That's a I don't know, man. I mean, like, it's not like, that people, like they've just put themselves out there a little bit too much, I think, like not enough people are willing to actually get to know somebody rather than
no, absolutely. See, here's why I always say women lose it in the dating scene, because women are actually decent fucking people. Like, women are going out now. Of course, not all women, but
not all women, yeah.
Not all men, right? Not all men. I'm just saying, like, a lot of my clients, like, they're decent human beings who want to find a decent guy, and they're vulnerable because that's what happens when you like someone. But then there's these guys who have small dicks, or they got cheated on, or just got out of a divorce, and they're trying to feel ego boost, and they take advantage of this vulnerability sometimes.
Yeah, and
vice versa.
Yeah, like, I mean, it definitely goes both ways. Like, if it didn't, like, there would be a huge bias from you. You know what I mean? But hey, you're being real about it. So, just a lot of people, man. Like, they just think that they're gonna meet this magical person when in reality, like, how many people are on this planet? Like, what, 16 billion or something? I don't know.
16 billion.
I don't know how many people.
Hey, you're right. It will be 16 billion in about 100 years.
Yeah, right, man. Like, but there's just so many people on the fucking planet. Like, a percentage of those people are pieces of shit, and they're gonna willing to lie to you to get up in it. That's just how it is.
No, there's 7.5 billion, I think, something like that. And there's
something. I don't give a fuck how many people there are, man. It just matters how many people slide you, man.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't matter how many there are. It's how do people swipe right.
Yeah.
And then how many of those are decent.
Yeah, exactly. Like, but hey, that's a good thing though. Like, that's women actually taking control of their own destiny away, when they use all these apps.
Here's the thing I get with. Go ahead, sorry.
I don't know. I was just gonna say I don't necessarily agree with like the apps and the dating scene and all that nowadays, but if it works, and it helps you face through some dirtbags.
You're a gentleman.
Am I though? Like,
I mean, my sister thinks so. I don't know why.
Yeah, right, man. She's probably flipping me off right now, and I don't know it.
I'd smack the shit out of her. I can't say that. Sorry, guys. I don't mean that as a joke.
Wow, what a shitty human being you are.
Yeah, you can't joke about that. I would never hit I used to beat her up when I was younger, but that's what kids do, right? Like, when you're like 8, like, you kick the shit out of your younger siblings.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what they do, right?
But when I was there, Abby and I never got in a fight.
Yeah, but I mean, you guys are adults now, though.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So she put a hand on you. You let me know, bro.
Ow, it hurts.
Ow, stop.
I guess we shouldn't be talking about, physical violence like
that. Yeah, you can't joke about that stuff.
I'm a piece of shit, dude.
Come on, dude. This is 2019. Get with the PC, man.
I'm all about the equality, though, man.
Yeah, well, that's true, man. I mean, hey, Abby can lay a hit, man.
You know what? I wouldn't know, man. I haven't been there.
There's a good answer. You would never know because you guys are a good couple, though. Not even bullshitting you.
Yeah, I mean,
I would
I
say
guess
I
it's all
envy it, but it's my sister,
perspective.
so I'm petty. I would never envy her.
Yeah, right. You're like,
So
fuck her, man.
I love her dearly, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
You
it's
have a
just a
good
lot of give and
relationship
pull,
though.
man. It's we try to. It's just a lot of give and pull. Not everyone has it perfect. And by far we don't have it perfect, but we try to.
You
Got
know,
to
it's
be
fine.
honest with each other.
No, it's fine that you say that about the give and pull. Another way to talk about it, I guess, is sacrifice, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people, I think, especially again, men that who don't want to commit, at least. I think the reason is they don't want to sacrifice. They're not ready to sacrifice for a relationship. They don't want to give up other women. They don't want to have someone to answer to. They don't want to have their weekdays or weekends accounted for. They don't want to have things like that. They're just not in that relationship mindset. And I think it comes down to sacrifice. And I think a lot of times when people do get in fights, it's because of sacrifice. Like, oh, I don't want to do this right now, or I don't want to talk about this, or the man doesn't want to open up. And of course, there's reasons for that, but I look at it as sacrifice. But like you said, you guys are very good communicators and you're honest with each other. I think that's a great step to having a healthy relationship. But a lot of people don't have that, honestly, and that's a basic necessity. But a lot of people don't have that basic necessity.
See, I mean that's a valid point, man. I would just say nowadays a lot of people it's hard to be honest with each other for some reason. I don't know what it is, but a lot of people they sugarcoat things, or they go around, like they're not straightforward about stuff. They're very hesitant to be real with people nowadays, unless it's online and I'm calling you a piece of shit or something like that.
Oh yeah,
I mean?
trolls. Yeah, yeah. You have that.
Exactly.
You
Yeah.
have that mask. You can say what you want online.
Exactly, man. But it takes balls for someone to walk up to you and be like, "Hey, I like you." You know what I mean? No one does that nowadays. And
I always say that even though it's going to be a lot less numbers wise, statistically, you're going to have a better chance if you do cold approaches. Because when you're talking to a man online, yeah, the numbers are very high. But again, this guy has a mask. He's hiding behind a screen. That's why you see a lot of men say, "Hey, you want to see my pecker?" Hey, have you seen unsolicited dick pics and guys, texting a girl and 5 minutes later he's talking about hooking up and stuff. I mean, that's what people say and do online because they can get away with it. There's no confrontation and accountability.
Yeah, I mean, because I could delete you or just
Exactly.
block you or something like that. It's that easy nowadays.
You might live 200 miles away because my Tinder radius is really high, whatever.
See, I mean, but that's like you make a good point on that. But like honestly, what those people are doing that are like that is that they're just putting out as many numbers as they can, and you get a percentage back.
Yep, it's
like
a numbers game.
So for some reason, women find that to be like they call it confidence when that's not confidence in the least bit. What that is that you're just overdoing it.
Yeah,
exactly.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, maybe women might look at it as confident. I think.
Yeah, I think a lot of women do. Honestly,
I think a lot of women would look at it as confidence, but I think it's so normal nowadays to reach out behind a screen that maybe they don't even see it like that anymore. It's just so normal to be online now.
Yeah, I mean that's true.
That's
why like people. That's like what women get like 1 million dates per week on Tinder or something like that. That's how often it's used. Like
I never asked a woman how many people she has on. Like I guarantee she has a lot of swipe rights. Absolutely, people who match with her. That's just
yeah, exactly.
So horny and desperate.
Yeah, like there's people that have profiles that swipe right on every single thing. You know what I mean? Like.
Oh yeah, that's a strategy a lot of people use. They swipe right,
numbers, man.
Yeah, they swipe right, and then that's like a filter, and then I will look. When we match, I will see if we're, in my opinion, a match, and if not, then I'll just move on. That's what a lot of people do.
And on a reverse way, it's good for women to do that too. Like not necessarily swipe right on everything, but at least you're using that as a filtration process. Like.
Well, I'd say it probably isn't because they're going to have so many options. Like. I mean,
I don't necessarily mean
ugly ass,
right.
Like my ugly ass would be like 1 out of every 300 probably. My goofy looking self.
Yeah, it might be a little worse than that, but you're being nice to yourself.
1 out of 350. You're right. But women, they'll probably match 80% of that.
Yeah, I mean,
decent girl.
You don't necessarily have to swipe right on everything. That's not necessarily what I'm saying. But at least you're using that as a form of a filtration system. You know what I mean? Like, you swipe right on whoever you find attractive, obviously. And then whoever matches with you, that's another secondary filter.
No, yeah, it is a filtration. Yeah, you're right. It is. But I still think men, once it's a decent looking guy, and see the problem a lot of my clients have is, okay, like the matching's not. A lot of them would say, getting the guy is not the problem, it's keeping the guy. And then that's where I tell women, well, all those matches you've been swiping on, these guys probably have a lot of it's competition. There's just so much,
definitely.
why would he commit?
And especially, if you're like, an older woman, you know what I mean? You're like looking for something, I would imagine a little bit more serious, so like it's like I said earlier, though, it's just all a numbers game, and it's hard to, get someone when you're that much older and keep them around, like they're always going to see someone that's, I don't know.
I was trying to get my dad on Tinder.
Yeah, you might as well, man. I mean,
55 years old, 56. Hell yeah, why not?
Right? Hey, man, down low in the comments, hit it down below. Maybe we can get
come on, bro. Yeah, my dad's single, ladies. Sorry, Dad. he's probably like, son, what the hell are you talking about? I'm newly divorced. Like, shut the hell up.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, like, leave me alone, dude. I'll put all this information out there, but you know what? Divorce is so common now too. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, I mean, what do they say? It's like one in every two.
Oh no, it's one in every two. Yeah, it's literally that high almost.
Yeah, I mean, that's
I think it is. I think it's like almost 60%.
Well, and see, that's why, like, like when you take marriage, for instance, like me and Abby have been together almost 10 years, but we're getting married this summer. Like, we took so long to get to know each other because you change as a person so many times. I wouldn't recommend anyone nowadays, like, waiting that long to get married, but at least make sure you know the person before you're actually.
It's funny that you say that because we talked about that last time when we were recording this and it didn't record. And hopefully this time it is. Yeah, whack, whack. But, I was saying, what did I say to you last time? That it's crazy that like nowadays women would not wait that long. Are you shitting me?
Yeah, no, not at all.
A woman will not wait 9 years before a guy starts to propose.
I mean, it depends. Like,
are you a sexy bitch? So I understand.
Yeah, but are you looking for a checklist in a person, or are you looking for a person you actually get along with? Are you willing to marry a person that the checklist person? Are you willing to marry that? Or are you willing to find an actual person that is your friend and actually takes time to get to know you? Like, that's where you have to differ between the two of what you're actually looking for, though.
But I would argue that you can find both of that within 9 years easily.
See, but yeah, I mean, you can argue that definitely, but I mean, especially if you're a younger person on this channel, you're going to change a lot as you get a little bit older. Your point of views are going to change dramatically, and it's hard to find that kind of person that's willing to wait, I guess. But
no, I'm with you though, because I was going to say, despite everything I just said, I agree with you on the fact that people settle down way too early. And there's people who, like, my not clientele but subscribers who are younger, and they tell me their age, and I sound biased when I say this, but I'm like you're 21, like you don't even know.
Yeah, like take your time. Like,
you have no. You're 22, you're 25, and I'm only 31. But trust me, my life at 25 and 31 are extremely different. Like, if you're under 25, you should not be stressing at all. I mean, zero when
to get married or something like that. Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Young, and I always tell people that, just like you said, who you marry at 20 is not going to be the same person at 40.
No, not at all. Like, even when you hit 25, if you get married when you're 20 and you're 25, that 5 years you're going to change a lot. Like, there's no way you're going to be the same person.
Who was it? I don't want to put her on blast here. My old roommates. I just met up with her a couple weeks ago. Good friend of mine. Probably one of my best friends in terms of women. And, she was talking about her and her ex. And I knew the guy because he was cool as hell. We went to school together. He is a great guy. But they had a long distance relationship when her and I were living together. And I remember her saying a couple weeks ago when I was talking to her that when they started dating, they were 18, 19, right? They were young.
Oh yeah, that's pretty young. I mean,
maybe she was 19, but she was 19, 20, 21. Like, I mean, they dated for
you're in college that whole time.
Yeah, and she didn't get to experience college or going out and having her sugar walls I don't want to promote like that, but you know what I'm saying? Like, she doesn't know what it was like because she was dating this guy, and this was a great guy. I hope he hears this. Buddy, if you're listening to this, you're a great he's in California now, but he's a great dude. I loved him to death. And they were a great couple for the most part. I thought they were great together, but of course you see over time things changing because of the distance and just the repetition. I mean, just being so young.
See, I mean that's definitely true though, like the young part, but it definitely helps you. Like even if you don't stay with that person, it helps with the communication part at least. You know, when you move on to the next person,
Yep.
you know, like you really learn how to talk to someone and get to know them. Because if you're on the phone, I mean, what are you gonna do? Talk? Like you're gonna run out of shit to talk about besides yourself. You know what I mean? Like.
Unless you're me.
Yeah, I mean you're boring as hell, so I'd just hang up
Hey,
on
yeah,
you.
yeah. You talk to me for 10 minutes, you're done. Man. See, that's why I think I talk about dicks a lot. After 10 minutes, I just jump on what I know best.
You literally jump on them,
huh? I won't. But see, I'm comfortable with my sexuality, and
you are, man.
I love everybody, so I can talk about dicks and sugar walls and jumping on things, even though I don't. Disclaimer.
Right.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, if I was big enough and I had big enough in terms of, I'm not worried about that part. In terms of my channel, if I was big enough in terms of channel, people would take those excerpts I'm saying. Oh yeah, I like jumping on this.
And that doesn't mean they shouldn't. Like just because you hit the 100K, like people should start doing that. So you know.
Yeah, they're like, hey, Elliot Scott likes to jump on him. He said it right here.
Well, I'm gonna clip that, man, and make sure I get it around, man. I'm gonna go viral with it.
Everyone will. Yeah, we're talking about how big in terms of channel. I'm okay on the other side, but yeah. So it's just like, dang, you know. But what the hell was I talking about? Yeah, conversations with long distance. I think the problem is, it's all work and no play. A lot of the times you're talking on the phone.
Yeah, oh, definitely. I mean, even Skype, what can you do? Like, no matter what, there's always going to be a physical aspect to a relationship, no matter who you are. Like, it's just an innate thing inside every human. They want to have a contact with someone they're in love with, or someone they feel comfortable with. Like, not even necessarily love them, just feel comfort.
Yeah, no, I agree. Now, I think long distance can work. I had long distance relationships, and they worked really well. And when I say long distance, like if I see you once every week or once every other week, that's okay. Like if I'm talking to someone 4 or 5 hours away, 3 hours away,
to me, that is long distance, but
that's long distance, but that's no problem because doing what I do, I could go see her, no problem, absolutely no problem.
But you're not the average person.
No, I agree. Long distance is no problem with me. But I know for a lot of people it is.
Yeah, I mean, like how you
long distance, honestly.
What about those older women that have lives, man, that have that job, that job they've been working towards their whole life, and now they finally feel like, they need someone in their life. That long distance may not necessarily be easier for someone like that.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, especially if you start off long distance, like while you're in school, for example, before you're even established, like you have long distance, and then someone graduates, and then you want to get your life going. I mean, I guess you can move closer. Never mind. I guess you can move closer.
Yeah, but that depends, like if it's worth to move closer or something like that,
No, exactly. See, I was going to say that's probably another thing with long distance. Why it doesn't, I don't care if I'm long distance or close distance, because my lifestyle, I do what I want when I want. I own my own business. It's completely online, and I'm established in terms of money and what I want and what I have and things like that, that I could go see someone if I want, or vice versa. I could free up time if they want to see me. I mean, just things like that. So, but you're right. A lot of people, they can't do that. And I think that's what takes the toll on a long distance relationship.
Yeah, I mean that's like you don't have really the time to get to know someone that's so far away unless you're spending hours on the internet talking to them or something like that. But like we said earlier, though, man, if it's really worth that one person, you're willing to take your time to get to know them, like which woman are you, the checklist person or making sure you find the right person? You know what I mean?
I agree. It comes down to the right person. I have no problem in a long distance relationship spending a lot of time and energy if it is the right woman. And a lot of my clients, I had someone, a client of mine the other day tell me, Elliot, I think it, with all your advice, I think it just comes down to right woman at the right time. And I'm like, while that's true, or the right guy at the right time, like, while that's true, you want to make the best of that time, right? I mean, it can be the right guy at the right time. I always think that's kind of up in the air. You can always say
definitely
right guy, right time. I'm not like that. I want things in my control. That's just how I am. Like, so if I find a girl that I'm attracted to, like I want to be able to present my best self. I want to be funny. I want to have the things that she needs: loyalty, status, security, sense of humor, limit red flags, be myself, comfortable with myself, confidence, good dress to take care of myself, like all that kind of stuff. But if you're thinking, well, I'm just gonna slack on all that because the right guy will accept me for who I am, oh, you better get your shit out of here.
Oh yeah, yeah,
You better
definitely.
get that
I
shit
mean,
out of here, sweetheart.
not everyone's willing to just take someone on that's not going to even love themselves. You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
why are you looking for someone to love when you don't love yourself at that point?
Oh man, I gotta write that down. You're right, brother. Mm.
Hey man, that's just the way it is, though, man. Like, you know, like some people think that the universe is going to bring them that person. And, you know, I would say, like, if you think that, good for you, you know. But, you know, like if you're not taking care of yourself, you know, the universe probably isn't going to shove them your way. You know what I mean? Like,
You know, there's a good. I was watching this guy. His name is Elliot Holst. He's a fitness YouTuber, and he. It's kind of what you're saying here when you're saying, well, if you don't take care of yourself, the universe isn't going to bring someone to you. Because what's the point, right?
yeah, definitely.
He used this good analogy or this good way of looking at like men who can't get erections because of let's say their lifestyle, right? Let's say they're overweight, they don't take care of themselves, they don't work out and things like that. And he was thinking of that as like natural selection, whereas like, well, if you can't take care of yourself and your genes are so weak and you're out of shape and you're this and you're that and you're whatever, then you not being able to get an erection is biology saying you're not ready to pass on your genes and raise a young.
I could definitely see that. I mean, my snap reaction to it though is that we're slightly moving away from like certain things like that. You know what I mean? Because we have so much medical intervention when it comes to that kind of thing. It doesn't really,
That
you
and
know,
I think
matter.
we're such a convenient society now.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like what, there's things like, why do you think fast food exists? Like, what? Like,
Hey,
come on.
here's the thing though. Not only is it fast food, but now you can have fast food delivered to you, bro.
Oh yeah, dude, it's the
I didn't even
ultimate
think of
dream.
this.
It's the ultimate dream.
Dude, you don't even have to have fat. I mean, think about it. You had first off, you had to make. No, first off, you had to catch your food, then make it. Then it was mass produced, so you just go out and buy it. Then it's like okay, then go out and buy it, then make it, whatever. And then now it's you can get it fast food, and then now fast food is you can have it delivered to you.
See, you know, like, but the thing is that
Christ,
it's not
man.
just food though, man. It's everything else. Even dating, man. Dating is starting to turn into that. You know, like
Yeah, absolutely.
it's
It used to
definitely
be,
starting to
yeah, it
turn
used to be
into.
you had to go out and prove yourself. And then it went to, I mean, it's just technology. Absolutely. Now technology makes it so convenient to date. But that's what I'm saying. I think that in Americans, or not American, but in human nature, it's the convenience that is actually killing you.
Oh yeah, definitely. I would definitely agree
With
with that.
dating too, like it's the convenience that of Tinder that everybody's on Tinder. Therefore, you have competition, and guys aren't going to want to commit because what's the point? That's how a lot of guys think, at least.
I mean,
Once you
there's all those people that want the right person, though, man. Like, think about it, though. Like, there's so many people on Tinder. There's not even anyone out there stepping up to people and saying, "Hey, I find you attractive. Let's go on a date." You might be the one person that sticks out by doing that. You know what I mean?
That's why I said earlier. I think statistically, you are going to be much better doing cold approaches because that's an instant attraction. If the guy does it right.
Heard it here, ladies. Cold approaches. Go for it.
Cold approaches, man. That's the way. Well, women are. I'm burping here. A lot of women, or clients of mine, they're afraid of doing. Not afraid, but they just don't believe that they should be the one approaching. It's 2019, man. Which
Oh
I
yeah,
believe. I believe in
equality.
courtship.
Come on.
Yeah, equality, baby. I still believe in courtship, but I do. It is 2019 though.
See, so I mean, like, what I would say to that is that we all have facades, you know, like guys that that put on douchey facades or something, stupid, something to make women come to them, kind of thing. You know what I mean? But like, even most men, like, they're like, even nowadays, they're still too afraid to walk up to a woman and say, "Hey, I find you attractive." They
Yes,
don't want to be turned down
absolutely.
like that. So if you find someone attractive and you want to get to know them, I say just go for it. What's the worst thing they can tell you? No.
Yeah, that's pretty harsh no though.
Yeah, I mean it is, but maybe
No,
that
you're
person's
right,
worth getting to know,
bro. What's your shirt? I see some anime shit.
bro.
Oh,
That's
Naruto.
Sasuke, bro. The
Get the hell out
Sharingan,
of this
man.
shit. He's so dude. Nah. What's his name? The Rock Lee and Guy Lee.
Yeah, Rock Lee and Guy. Yeah.
They're the best, dude. You kidding
No,
me?
they're not. They're not, man. No one knows what you're talking about, anyways, man.
Hey, nah, they don't have any of that. They don't need any of that magic bullshit.
Magic, bro. That's the inner strength, man. That's chakra inside you, bro.
Whatever. Let's get back on the Dragon Ball Z. I still don't believe you don't watch the episodes. It makes me mad, dude.
Dude, man, it is what it is, man.
It's Ultra Instinct, man. You need to watch that. You haven't seen that yet,
bro. I don't need to see it. I just get.
Have you seen it yet, though? Like a picture?
No, I don't even think
Mastered Ultra Instinct. Don't look. No, don't look it up. Don't look it up.
Oh, damn it!
I want you to watch it, dude. You gotta watch, not Ultra Instinct. Oh, you go look it up. Fuck it, look it up.
Master Ultra Instinct. No, I'll save it.
Okay, I'm gonna say you're gonna look at like his normal instinct, where he's like, okay, whatever, I'm powered. I got a feel of it. Then he goes mastered, where he just looks legit and he's unbeatable.
He's cheating.
I mean, it's not cheating. It's like just Super Saiyan on steroids.
Yeah, exactly. It's cheating.
Nah, bro. He's beautiful. I love it. But yeah, dude, I saw the sign. I'm like, oh god, he's fired some fucking Naruto bullshit.
Man, you can't even see it. What are you talking about?
Did you watch One Punch Man at all?
Nah, I've watched a few episodes.
It's so good. It gets really good, dude. And the second season's coming out.
Well, I mean, I might have to check. It took a long time for the second season to come out, though. I mean, it's been out a while.
Yeah, it's really big too. I don't know why, but anyway, these women are going to be like, what are they?
Yeah, they're like, please don't put that.
Yeah, virgins. Even though you just had a kid.
Yeah, right.
But okay, well, yeah, well, let's talk about something else. Then, let me see. So we talk about online dating, long distance. Both are, I guess a wide range. It can work and not work, depending on the person. And the facade that you said.
Why you're there? So
yeah, that's why I'm here, ladies. That's why, dude. You need to start a channel, dude.
Yeah, man. I mean, I would love to start a channel. Just don't know what to do. Any ideas out there? Just put it down low.
Hey, ladies, put it down below for ideas. No, all these motherfuckers are gonna tell you to get a channel and compete with me. I know.
I'm already doing that.
I know how these ladies think, man. They're honest. Like, Elliot, you look like shit today. Elliot, you're always touching your hair. Elliot, you need a shave. Elliot, you're that mustache, aka kitty tickler, that needs to go. It's that man bun. Why am I taking advice from a man with a man bun?
Hey, man, Elliot, they're real though, dude.
Why is this guy making videos in his car?
Hey, that's a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Oh, he just left. He's talking to my sister right now, so I'll talk. Tell her to get out here. Not screw anything up again.
Say hi to Elliot.
What's up, girl?
Oh, well, she just called you a bitch, dude.
I didn't hear that. She's flicking me off. Get her out of here, dude. I don't like
She's flicking you off?
Don't say that. Nah, I already painted her as the villain here. I already painted her as the villain. It's all good. What was I gonna? No, yeah. They just talk so much shit, dude. I know how they are. They talk so much shit below, even though I have a wonderful and great community. They'll still point out. Elliot, you look fine. Elliot, you look fine. Stop saying you look like shit. Elliot, stop saying you just woke up. We know. We can tell you look like shit.
See, but that's contradictive, though, man. You give one side that's saying you do look like shit, and the other side don't say it about yourself. Don't say it about yourself. Hey, man, be real about yourself. Then you can make changes.
Hey, I'm a confident guy.
You know what? You know what you are. You're a cocky motherfucker. You're not confident. You're cocky. There's a difference.
Dude, I ain't cocky, bro. I'm confident. Think so? Now, when we're playing games, I get a little cocky when we're playing games. I talk a lot of shit.
You're walking down the street, you get a little cocky.
Nah, bro. Dude, the most we have ever walked together was down to a convenience store. What the hell are you talking about?
Please, man.
The good old days, right?
Yeah, right. Those large Diet Cokes.
Oh, yeah, that's another thing. They're like, Ellie, Diet Coke's bad, because I used to drink them in my videos back in the day. It's like, yeah, I know, it's bad for me. Thanks. Like, can I see your doctor degree? Your doctor. But no. I mean, I love it though. They're just looking out. They're good people. It's good to have a community. I love when I'm talking to my clients and they're like, I feel like I already know you. You feel like a younger brother, or an older brother, depending on the age of the person. I'm like, I absolutely love it, dude. It's a good life.
Yeah, I mean, that's awesome, but that's the kind of community you have built with your followers, your subscribers. Like, those people help you build that community and keep it tight like that, though.
Oh yeah, hey, I'm telling you, when I hit I guess when I hit the 100,000 or I bring something up in terms of subscribers in my videos, there's people who are like, oh, I was here the first original 1,000. I'm like, Jesus, you must have been here a while then, because I might have told you, like, my original 1,000. took me forever to get.
Oh yeah, man. That's a grind right there, man.
Oh my, dude, I made almost 100 videos before I got 1,000 people.
Man,
more than that, dude. No, because oh god, I just remember I gotta look back in the analytics. It took forever to get. I was like, oh, I'm getting views, and then I realized, oh, it's just me looking at my own shit. Well, if that's the case, let me look at it a little more then.
Yeah, right. Click, 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 click.
Yeah, and now it's 100,000, man.
Dude, hey man, congratulations. So that's a big feat, man. Like
yeah, I talked to YouTube. I'm like, hey, listen, you mother effers, I'm trying to get that silver play button. So why are you sending me hearts, bro? And thumbs. Hey, oh, did he put his thumb down? His thumb more, bro. You see that?
Bring it, bro.
Oh
no, it's just a thumbs up, dude.
I was like, nah, hold on, let me try to send you something,
Wow,
bro. How'd you do that? I get you a heart. No, watch this, bro. Look. You trying to fuck
oh, whoa, it pops up on my whole screen. That's weird.
Fuck me, bitch. What's up? What's up, man? What's this one? This one looks like he about to get a blowjob. Here you go, bro. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. No, we're gonna end it on that note. I love you, ladies. Thank you so much, Anthony. You got anything to say? Tell me you love them.
I just want to say thanks for listening and thanks for having me on. The little podcast, and congratulations on the 100K.
Thank you. You can come on anytime, bro. You family now. I guess you've been family forever, whatever. But ladies, take care. I love you so much. Peace and dude, have a good day, I guess, right?
Bye. Have a beautiful time.
Bye. Have